Let's talk about Newton's first law of motion. This is sometimes called the law of inertia, and it states that an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion unless acted on by an unbalanced force. And this is called the law of inertia sometimes because inertia is the resistance to change in motion. So when you're in a car and it takes a turn, your body moves to the outside of that turn because of your inertia. Your body's resisting that change in your direction. There's an important part of this law, the unbalanced force. So we need to talk about what balanced and unbalanced forces mean. A force is balanced if no acceleration happens. So you're sitting in an office chair with wheels like this one. You know that gravity has a force on your body pushing downwards, but you're not accelerating towards the ground, so the chair is also pushing upwards with the exact same amount of force. Because there's no acceleration, the forces are balanced. But what if someone comes along and pushes you? Well, that chair will roll across the floor, and all of a sudden the force is unbalanced. The up and down forces are still balanced because you're not accelerating in the vertical direction, but the sideways push is unbalanced. There is some friction between the wheels and the floor, but it's not as strong as the force of the push, so the forces are still unbalanced and you accelerate to the side. Let's talk about another example, like when you're carrying a cup of water. You might know that it's better to not have your glass full all the way to the top, because when you start moving, that water is going to resist its change in motion and it's going to rise up towards the back of the glass. It's going to slosh up the side and spill. And when you stop moving, it's going to go the opposite direction because that water is going to not want to stop and it's going to keep moving even though the glass is stopped, and it can spill out the front.